Okay, we're going to look at box and whisker plots. These are going to be pretty new. Today we're going to keep it really basic and we're just going to look at the parts and how to identify the different vocab and sections of a box and whisker plot. So basically, for starters, a box and whisker plot helps us set up our data into 4 quartiles or sections. So here is one section right here, that's the lower quartile. Here is another section right here, that's the second quartile. And then we've got another section right there, which is the third, and then our upper quartile is over here. So basically, it just helps us separate anything into 4 groups. So we're going to keep that in mind. The easiest parts of a box plot, this over here, whatever our dot over here or our line way over here to the side is, that's the minimum value. And just the opposite of that, whatever's on this side over here is our maximum value. So our smallest number is going to be represented by this dot, and our biggest number is going to be represented by this dot. The box in here in the middle, that shows us the middle 50%. So the lower quartile or the first quartile, if we ever get a question that asks us for that, that's going to be right here on this line. The first quartile is the first quarter, where the first quarter of the data ends. So it's right there. The median is obviously what we've been working on. It's the middle number. So the middle is going to be right in the middle of our box. It's going to be the line in the middle. And that's also going to be Q2 for our second quartile. It's where our second quarter ends. So our median is the same thing as Q2. The upper quartile is going to be the right end of our box. That's going to be where the third quarter of our data ends. And then the maximum is Q4. That's the fourth quarter of our data. This word down here, interquartile range, we are not going to worry about that yet. We're going to do that in a couple days once we kind of get all these pieces figured out. I would recommend, when you get to your assignment, I would recommend having this video paused on this part so you can see all of these pieces, because we're going to be identifying most of this stuff in just a second on your assignment. But before we do that, let's do one of these together. So here I have a box plot, and I have a number line right below it. That number line is going to tell me what the numbers are. So it says, identify the following parts of the box plot. Well, my first part it wants me to identify is the minimum. And remember, we set up there above that the minimum is this dot way over here on the left. So if I look at that dot, that's right there at the 6. So the minimum is 6. The maximum, or AKA the fourth quartile or quartile 4, is this other dot way over here to the side, which is right even with 18. So 18 is our answer for that second one as our maximum. The median is always the middle number, so that would just make sense that it's right here in the middle of our box. And if I continue that line down, that's going to be at 11 right there. So the median is 11, aka the second quartile. The lower quartile, or quartile 1, is at the left side of our box. So if I look down here, that would be at 9. And our upper quartile is this side of the box, and that's going to be even with 14. So that's as difficult as we're making it today. We're not going too crazy yet. We're just literally identifying the different pieces. So like I said, I would have this part up here frozen on your screen, because it's going to help you out, help you identify some of those pieces. Also, before I forget, our word of the day is an animal that has whiskers. Since this is a box and whisker plot, is a cat. So that is your word of the day. If you have any questions, jump in our Google Meet or shoot us an email, and we'd be happy to help you out.